Welcome back to the new Autocraft TV, where legends roll back onto the roads, and today, we dive into the rebirth of an icon. Yes, the all-new 2025 Ferrari 250 GTO. You heard that right. One of the most revered names in automotive history has returned, reimagined not just with nostalgia, but with technology and performance that honor the past while conquering the future. Let's be honest, when you hear 250 GTO, your mind doesn't just think of a car. It imagines a masterpiece, a symphony of curves, growls, and legacy. Born in the early 60s and produced in only 36 units, the original 250 GTO wasn't just a Ferrari, it was the soul of Enzo Ferrari's obsession with motorsport perfection. Fast forward to 2025, and Maranello has done the unthinkable, they brought it back. Not as a replica, not as a concept, but as a re-engineered legend. And oh boy, it's glorious. This isn't just a car, it's a time machine with a heartbeat of fire. The 2025 Ferrari 250 GTO is a limited production homage, and Ferrari made sure it's not a soulless tribute. They fused classic design language with the cutting-edge aerodynamics of today. The result? A body sculpted in carbon fiber and aluminum, with the same iconic fastback silhouette, long hood, and triple front grille. But now, every curve is tuned in the wind tunnel. Every vent has purpose, and every detail screams both heritage and high performance. Under the hood, there's no compromise. While the original packed a 3.0L V12, the new GTO boasts a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12, derived from the 812 Competizione, but retuned exclusively for the GTO. This engine screams to 9,500 RPM and delivers 840 horsepower, yes, 840, making it the most powerful front-engine Ferrari ever built. Paired with a new 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, this beast rockets from 0 to 60 in just 2.6 seconds. That's supercar territory wrapped in vintage romance. And just wait until you hear it. Ferrari engineers have tuned the exhaust note to mimic the soulful wail of the 60s V12, blending modern aggression with old-school melody. It doesn't growl. It sings. It howls. It sends chills down your spine. Inside, Ferrari went minimal, but tasteful. You won't find any flashy screens or sci-fi interfaces. What you get instead is leather, aluminum, and stitched craftsmanship. Analog dials, gated shifter styling, and a dashboard that whispers tradition. But hidden beneath the old-school charm is modern tech, stealthily embedded to keep your driving safe and tight. Traction control, launch mode, active suspension, all there, but quietly playing behind the curtain. Only 250 units of this 2025 GTO will ever be made, and every single one has already been spoken for. Ferrari isn't selling this to just anyone. You either already own a fleet of prancing horses, or you're a racing royalty. The price? Somewhere north of $5 million, but to the collectors lucky enough to get one, it's priceless. Now let's talk about what this car really is. It's not about numbers, or even raw performance. It's about emotion. It's about honoring a ghost, reviving a dream, and proving that in the age of EVs, hybrids, and digital dashboards, passion still wins. The GTO was never meant to be practical. It was meant to race. To roar. To turn every road into a ribbon of memory. The 2025 Ferrari 250 GTO is for those who still believe cars are art. Ferrari could have let the 250 GTO rest in peace. Museums love that. Collectors would have been fine with that. But instead, they gave it a pulse. A new life. They gave this generation a chance to feel what it means to command a legend. This isn't a reboot, it's a resurrection. And while we all might not be able to park this dream in our garage, the 2025 GTO reminds us of why we fell in love with cars in the first place. Not because they move us from point A to B, but because they move our hearts. That's it for today's deep dive into the reborn Ferrari 250 GTO. A name that once ruled racetracks now owns the future of design and emotion. If you enjoyed this ride through time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the new Autocraft TV. We've got more legends, more beasts, and more stories coming your way. And remember, some cars are built to be driven. But a few are built to be remembered.